Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I want to show off my Moze build. From what I've seen, this is definitely the most overpowered build, at least that I could come up with. I haven't found anything stronger. I do have about 3 days of gameplay at this point. With this build, you can run any modifiers pretty much in Mayhem 3 and just shred everything. So I'll jump into it real quick. So it's based around Shield of Retribution and Bottomless Mags. So these are the two trees you're going to focus on. I don't put anything into Demolition Woman. So the main perk that we're based around here is this one right here, Desperate Measures. Now with the class mod I have, it brings it up to 5, giving 83% gun damage the lower your health is, and as you can see, I'm always on 1 health. So that's huge damage right there. I'm going to go through this just real quick. So I put 4 into Selfless Vengeance, 5 into Armored Infantry. This is just from the class mod. This kill skill is really good for mobbing, 20% damage per stack, up to 3 stacks. This one's really good. You just get bonus incendiary damage on crits, which you're going to be hitting a lot of crits, and you're doing a lot of incendiary damage. This, I put 2 in there, I think just to progress the skill tree. You could put these 2 into anything, but this works pretty good. And then I put 1 into this, and my class mod gives me another 2. This is just another kill skill that really adds up. You get extra shield and extra gun damage, which is really nice. And then this, whenever Moze scores a critical kill, her shields immediately begin recharging, which is really nice. There is a Guardian rank, this one right here. Improved shield recharge delay and rate based on missing health, so that's another really good synergy with that. And then also this killing an enemy triggers shield regeneration, which these two basically make you invincible. I have negative 76 Guardian tokens, so I don't think those are actually active right now, just because I use the offline glitch, but if you can actually get there legit, these are really good. So that's it for this tree. And then in Bottomless Mags, I run 5 on Cloud of Lead. That gives a lot of extra incendiary damage, and it helps with the Bottomless Mag by every 4th shot doesn't consume ammo. I put 3 in here just to increase the magazine size a little bit, and it needs to progress through the tree. Of course, got to get redistribution. If you hit crits, this will start your ammo regeneration. Plus 30% incendiary damage, max that out. For this fire rate and critical hit damage, you definitely want that. It's just extra DPS, and it's better than anything else you could put it in. Plus magazine size, this really helps with the ammo regen. The higher your magazine is, the longer you can just keep spraying for. This one, the lower your mag is, the more damage you do. That's obviously good when you're just spraying. And then this just, you're always regenning ammo. So with this, anything with a high magazine, you could spray for a very, very long time with this and redistribution together. So this build is mainly based around this Deathless artifact. Now this reserves all but 1 health, and it gives you 100% shield capacity, and obviously, you can just see it there. If you can get one with a plus magazine size, that's huge for this build. Mine's plus 40 magazine size, and some of these guns I have an absolutely nutty magazine. It's huge. And you also need this. So this, anytime you're healed, it'll add to your shield instead, which is obviously good when you have 1 health and huge shield. And this one you can also get magazine size on, which I do have, and fire rate, which is just a little more DPS. If you don't have this Deathless class mod, there is another way to do it. You just have to get, what is it? This shield right here, the front loader. So this basically does the same thing. It reserves 60% of your max health and returns it as shield. But since it's only 60%, you do need to spec a couple points into this one right here. So this, I think you just need to put 1 point into it if you have the same class mod as me, and that'll give you 1 health as well. So 2 different ways to do it, but this is definitely the better way to just get this relic. This is a world drop, so you can get it from anything. I got mine from the Grave Ward, the second vault boss. Now the shield I run is the Transformer. This is just really good since you don't have any health, you only have shield. So shock actually takes you down really, really quickly. Now if you do run the shield, or if you have to run the other shield, obviously you can't run this, but this is definitely what I recommend. You're basically invincible all the time. For grenade, I run the Firestorm. You can run whatever grenade you want. This one's just a fire, and it does decent damage, so I run that. Now for the weapons, these are the main ones I use right here, but I do have some start over here which I'll go over their uses and why I use them. So this one right here, the double penetrating shredded laser sploder. Now this one is extremely good for taking off shields, and if you got bonus assault rifle damage, you can literally just use this on everything. You can use it to tear down shields, tear down health bars, tear down corrosive bars, whatever, anything. You could just use this. The companion, really underrated pistol. This one has a huge mag, especially with all the bonus mag perks. I think I have like 23 in the magazine, obviously while regenning, so you can just spam this forever pretty much. It's also fire, so that goes good with the incendiary. Same thing with this. I run this instead of the companion if it's nerfing pistols. So this build is mainly just all around. If you're nerfing pistols and submachine guns, then you run your ARs. If it's nerfing ARs, you run your pistol and submachine gun, which brings me to the Nighthawk. And this thing, if you've ever used it, it just shreds everything. Yeah, not really much more to say about that. Stuff I do run on the side sometimes. These are kind of area specific. If there's a lot of shielded enemies that I need to use corrosive on, I run the Thorns. This is a really good, really powerful assault or pistol. Sorry. Yeah, it's just really good. It kind of reminds me of the Unkempt Herald, just a good gun. And these two right here, the King's Call and the Queen's Call, they're basically the same gun. I do have one in corrosive, one in fire. These are also really good. With a small mag and your ammo regen, it's okay. Like I have 12 in the mag when I use it, so it's pretty good. But this is a little bit better on flak, but it is also just a good addition to have to your collection. The Fire Sale Long Musket. I use this if I just want to get up in people's faces. This does huge damage with all the incendiary buffs. Lucian's Call, this one's pretty good. This is what you want to use for just taking down a ton of mobs that have no shield, no anything. You want to just use fire that you can keep spamming forever. This is what you want to use. I do have another laser sploder, and this one's just radiation. The Dictator, this one is only good if nothing has shields or anything. You just want to spray down tons of mobs really quickly. That's when I use this. If I want to use a shotgun, the Hellwalker's a really good Jacobs fast firing. With all the mag buffs and ammo regen, you can shoot it more than just once, which normally all you can shoot is once. So I can sometimes shoot it like 3 or 4 times. And it's fire damage, so you get all the buffs from the incendiary. And then the Lyuda, I use this for Grave Ward. You definitely want a Lyuda for farming him. You can take him down extremely quickly with this, especially if you can get a fire one. I haven't been lucky enough to find one yet, but hopefully soon. I'll definitely add that to my main weapon list if I can get a fire one. And yeah, then just the front loader, and that's about it. So now I'm just going to show some gameplay of me tearing it up, and you can see how it does.
This is my time! Almost there, Tyree! Don't worry, Ty. I've got this.
Thank you. Next.